All right, so for the past 2 years, I've been on camera doing mostly my morning devotional, Monday through Thursday, and today I decided I wanted to film something that was different and that was more personal. And in light of the fact that my mother's birthday would have been yesterday, I guess what I really want to do is just share an experience I had right after she passed away. Mom died December 17th, 2009. Mom and I were super close. We had a great relationship, a great childhood. She was just a great mom. She was just one of those ladies who, if she loved you, she was a bear, and she was going to fight for you, and she was going to support you. She was going to do everything humanly possible to show that she loved you. So that was Mom. I mean, I could say a lot more, but I really want to share with you the experience that I had. So to give you some context, I am a man of faith. As I said, I've been doing a devotional on Zoom for the last couple of years. Big part of my church, leading men's group, doing Bible studies. I've had the ability to read the Word cover to cover, multiple translations, multiple times. It's really become a part of who I am in my life, my relationship with God. So I can share with you that nowhere in the Bible does it really talk about after death, other than that if you're saved, we have a seat in heaven, and there are rewards there for us when we get there, and those are loosely based on what you do with the gifts God gives you here on this earth. But we won't. That's not the purpose for this video. Hollywood likes to say that you become an angel, you die, you go to heaven, and maybe your dad is your guardian angel, but it's just not biblical. There's nothing in there. Angels are created beings, humans are created beings, and they're very different. Well, this experience that I'm going to share with you is I can't go to chapter and verse to look it up. There's nothing about it. It's just a personal experience to me that I'll never forget. Something that I can't explain other than to say it was supernatural. And so it was probably about a week or 10 days after Mom had passed away. And I had built a pretty big business up in Atlanta. And I was actually driving home from Atlanta down to Tampa, where we live. And it was a partly cloudy day, so it was mostly blue skies with some clouds. And I had a new Chevy Tahoe, and it was fully loaded, all decked out, and I had the sunroof open, and I was just driving home, and I was mourning. I was just thinking about Mom, the conversations that we can't have any longer, the things that we did when she was alive, and the conversations I had, just all those things that I guess you think about when someone very close to you is no longer there. And so I was, like I said, I was driving home. I'm on 75 South, and I was probably just south of Atlanta. I had probably just started my trip, and again, just thinking about Mom, and I kind of looked up to the sunroof, and I don't know why, and I rarely ever even drove with it open, but I had the sunroof open, and I was just staring. Every now and then would look up, and I guess I was maybe talking to Mom. I don't know, or thinking about her. And I had my hand on the steering wheel, and my left hand on the steering wheel is how I drive, like that, and my right arm on the armrest, and just really just thinking about Mom. And the windshield wipers went off, and it kind of freaked me out. And I get a little choked up even today, this many years later, thinking about it. And so the windshield wipers went off, and I don't have rain sensing wipers, and I hadn't touched the stock on the steering wheel, and it certainly wasn't raining out. And I sat there stunned for, I don't know how long, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I just was like, what was that? And I looked up through the skylight, in the sunroof, and I said, "Mom, is that you?" And the windshield wipers went off again. And at that moment, I just busted out crying. I probably cried for an hour. I couldn't stop. And it's just funny that even today, even just talking about this and how emotional it gets me, thinking about that part. And so I started this with the context of in the Word, and there's nothing in the Word that discusses this or talks about this. It's just not covered. And so, I battle in my own mind. I'm like, well, man, was that of God? Was that mom? Was that the enemy? I guess my answer is that nothing wrong came of it. So I don't think so. I don't know. I just really, truly, in my heart of hearts, believe that was my mom reaching out to tell me, with just the windshield wipers going off twice, that was my mom reaching out to tell me that, to say goodbye, to tell me that she loved me, to let me know that she was in a good place. The night my mom died, I was there. I actually got to close her eyes. Hardest thing ever had to do in my life. So grateful that I got to be there to do that. But driving in that car on 75 South on that mostly sunny day, having the windshield wipers go off, asking Mom if that's you, the windshield wipers going off again, and it never happening ever again. To the day I die, you couldn't convince me it was anything other than my mom. So, this is a different video, but I wanted to share it. I think I was able to tie in maybe, some context to my faith and how it relates. But something I'll never forget, something that I don't think I could ever really truly explain what it meant to me. But I know I miss my mom. And happy birthday, Mom. Love you.